Hi, my name's Wendy Southern. I'm in 11th grade at Mount Tabor High School, and today I'm going to be talking about National Special Education Day and the history of the Individuals with Disabilities Education Act. 49 years ago, on November 29, 1975, the first federal law addressing the education of children with disabilities became a reality. Special Education Day is celebrated each year on December 2nd to commemorate the signing of the Individuals with Disabilities Education Act into law in 1975. IDEA provides access to disabled children to have a free, appropriate public education, also known as FAPE. The Act, Public Law 94-142, was originally known as the Education for All Handicapped Children Act, or EAHCA. The Education for All Handicapped Children Act was signed by President Gerald Ford on November 29, 1975. Before 1975, there was not a legal requirement for disabled children to attend school. In 1970, approximately 1 in 5 children with disabilities were educated in public schools in the United States. Many states actually had laws that prevented school attendance for students who were deaf or blind, as well as students who had emotional or intellectual disabilities. Many of these children were placed in state institutions to remain for the rest of their lives. After the Act was signed in 1975, states that accepted the federal funds were required to provide full educational access to children with disabilities. And in 1990, the name of the law was changed to the Individuals with Disabilities Education Act, or IDEA. Over the years, there have been different points added to address issues and to ensure that the standards of education for disabled children are equitable when compared with the educational standards for all children. However, the essential focus remains the same, and it is the foundation for special education in the U.S. Today we celebrate the passing of this law in 1975 and ask that we refocus and strengthen our commitment to providing appropriate educational opportunities for all children with disabilities. To close out, I would like to leave you with some thoughts and my own experiences. First, please do not skip out on the law. It's all there for a reason. Secondly, don't push us into this unrealistic mold of being non-disabled, but also keep the expectations as high as possible. Next, get to know the student beyond the IEP, such as their hobbies or interests. We're more than a piece of paper, no matter how helpful that piece of paper is. Next, collaborate with the parents and the IEP team when determining what works and doesn't, because they can provide helpful input. And finally, understand that there can be a lot of things we're able to do with accommodations, but there are just some things that we simply cannot do even with all the accommodations in the world, and that's okay. And this also depends on the student and the severity of their disability. And finally, just understand that the society can be challenging when it's not made for you, as can school. And it can be exhausting.